Hello students, this is Dr. John. We're going to start looking through a grade 11 pre-calculus practice test section by section, starting off with arithmetic sequences and series. I'm going to write out a bunch of questions for you and just work through one at a time for you. Which of the following occurs in the sequence -12, -8, -4, 0, 4, continuing onward? So we're given a bunch of multiple choice. As you can see here, the first number in this sequence is T1 is equal to -12. Sometimes people will refer to this as A. The first one, A or T1, the first term. And then we go up by what? We go up by, it looks like we're going up by 4 each time. Notice the difference here is 4, -8 plus 4 is -4, -4 is 4. Every one of them is 4. So you've got this D here. So here we have the equation for Tn. This is the first, that's n equals 1. So each term, this would be n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, and so on. The nth term is equal to T1. I can write it as A or T1, whichever way. Some people do it differently, plus n minus 1 times the difference. The difference is how much of a space there is between each of these. You can just take any one of them and subtract the other, and then check it out with the others to make sure it's the same. So D in this case is going to be equal to 4. We already figured that out. The first term, the T1 or the A, I'm going to be referring it to both ways because students do it differently. Some teachers do it differently. So the nth term is going to be like this. And we have a variety of terms here. So we could check each one of these. But if you look here at these different terms, this is how you would do it on a test. Notice 6 would come right here, but the next term is going to be 8 is going to be, plus this is going to be 8, and then the next term to that is going to be 12. So you'll notice this term here doesn't appear in there. And -3 would appear right in here somewhere, doesn't appear. So we're just left with these two. Now you should be able to see something really quickly, that all of these are even numbers, since we're adding 4 each time. So this one's not going to work, but we can test it anyway. How do we test it? Well, we take it and put it into this equation and see if it works in this equation. See if we can add up something to make this. And we'll see how we can do that. So let's try it. Let's start off with this one here, and we'll just go 24 here is equal to T1, or -12, plus n minus 1 times D, which is 4. Let's see if we can solve for n. N would have to be a whole number. A simple way to do this is just to count all the way up to 24 here. We could do that here first. So the next one would be 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So this one does not appear, so that one's out. This is the answer. But we could also do it here with the calculation if we wanted to. I'm just going to do it for this one. If you actually come up with a number n, then this term is good. If you come up with a fractional n, then the number doesn't work. So let's take a look at this here. We'll have to take this 12 and add it to both sides. 12 plus this, add 12 to this, and we're going to get 36 on this side. These two terms will disappear, is equal to 4 times n minus 4. I multiply this out here. Now I can take the 4 and add it to both sides. And I'm going to get 40 is equal to 4n. Divide both sides by 4. I'm going to get n is equal to 10. So I get an exact value. This is the 10th term. It works. We can count backwards, or count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can do the same thing for this one. You're going to get a fractional n, but I figured that's far enough for this one. Let's do another problem here.